If you're like most people, you may have slipped up with your nutrition or fitness over the weekend. It's normal, it happens. But if this is a recurring pattern for you, you gotta be troubled by it. Then I'd like to share a short but effective exercise you can try to help to get to the bottom of it. Hey guys, it's Atanas here, your favorite health coach. And today I will speak about pattern recognition and how to break the cycle. You see, overindulging on the weekend or any other time really doesn't happen randomly or by accident, nor sleeping until 3 p.m. and then watching a whole season of TV shows for a single day. Frankly, there is always a reason for our behavior, and actually there are usually circumstances that lead to it. Let's go, for example, with overeating. There is always a cycle related to this behavior, and it goes something like this. You're feeling stressed, anxious or upset. You overeat. Then you feel guilty or ashamed for overeating. After that, you vow to do better. You go all in with an overly restrictive routine that isn't sustainable. You start feeling stressed, anxious or upset again and again and again and again. Yep, you got it. The cycle repeats itself over and over again. So here's a little exercise you can do. I call it breaking the cycle. The next time you have an episode of overeating or overdrinking or oversleeping, follow these steps. Write down everything that was happening around you right before the episode happened. Where were you? Who were you with? What were you doing, thinking or feeling? Second, now go back in time for a few hours and go through the same exercise. Write down as much details as possible. Third, look for patterns and be curious about them. If nothing jumps off the page, no worries. It took a long time to develop this behavior and you are not going to magically fix it one day. Repeat this exercise a few times until you notice common themes. You know, in the beginning, it can be hard to build that habit of pattern recognition, but once you master it, it will happen automatically and you're going to feel yourself as a superhuman. Let me throw at you some examples now. Every time I have work deadline, I reach for the wine. Or I do great from Monday to Thursday, but as soon Friday hits, watch out, boy! Once you identify your triggers, you can brainstorm some strategies for addressing them. Don't be frustrated if it takes some time to identify your triggers and come up with some solutions. But remember, my friend, once you get the hang of it, you will find that breaking the cycle is simpler than you think. Now, let's go for some facts. What is pattern recognition? Recognizing patterns allows us to predict and expect what is coming. The process of pattern recognition involves matching the information received with the information already stored in the brain. Making exactly this connection between memories and information perceived is a step of the pattern recognition, and it's called identification. How to develop your pattern recognition skills? Simply practice. Chess masters become masters through hours of rigorous practice. Regularly, consistent practice is the only way to develop your pattern recognition skills to a high level. The way you practice is also very important. It needs to be deliberated and challenging. Just practice outside of your comfort zone and force yourself to learn from experts and masters or even from beginners. So my friends, that's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed and you took some very valuable information out of that video. If you would like to continue receiving more easy to follow healthy tips and challenges from me, do not forget to hit the subscribe button because I'm uploading at least one helpful video every single week. I will see you next time with another informative video. Until then, take care, stay productive and stay healthy. Peace.